Am I live? Oh, I think so. Oh, my fault. I'm just letting everybody know that I'm live now. I'm a little late today, so we'll see how that goes. Let me copy this so I can pin it in the Discord. Copy. Yeah, I'm live. Oh gosh, my fault, my fault, my fault, my fault. Let's see who gets in here first. Not Mr. Sorry, Maximus. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? Mr. R. Yo, yo, yo. What's good, Mr. R? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? It's a little late today. Okay. Right. Forini is back. That in fact, Marcus, that's Dr. Foreign to you. Dr. Foreign to you. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. You know me, busy, 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 but good busy. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm gonna see if I can get. Let me start a poll real quick. There's only a couple people in here, but let's just get it popping. Do you have your money ready for today's session? Let's start here. Let's start here. Gotta make sure you guys have your money session. Oh gosh. But yeah, all jokes aside, hope you guys are doing great. All right, I'm gonna close the poll. It was just a little joke. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope the trading week so far has been awesome. For me, I actually didn't trade yesterday, and today's Tuesday. I haven't traded as well. But to be fair, yesterday I wasn't really on the charts. I'm not gonna lie. I was like in and out, in between stuff, answering a bunch of emails, talking to clients, a bunch of stuff. So I wasn't focused. So I ended up really. There was only like one setup, anyways, that I saw after I could have taken. But it is what it is. I'm not losing sleep over that. But today being Tuesday, I didn't trade as well. It's only left with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is perfect for me. So we'll see what we can do with those next couple days. So yeah, man, guys, let's get straight into it. Before we get into the whole theatrics and stuff, how are you guys actually doing? I hope you guys are doing great. It's just a couple of us today on the live. I started way later than normal, but I wanted to be faithful to coming on here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And yeah, as you guys know, right now this week we have two new mods on duty. It's supposed to be Dean and Boink. So once you guys leave this, if you have any questions, go and spam Dean and Boink in the Discord. All right. But yeah, how you guys doing? I'm not seeing no responses. You guys doing okay? Marcus is the only person I've really seen ask a question. Are you guys doing okay? How's everybody doing? I'm saying before we get into the theatrics. Yeah, a bit of a tricky range right now. Risky to sell, but also strong bear trend, so you don't want to buy either. Yeah, it's really like just like you said, bro. It's really like a strong bearish trend. We're getting random retracements and random bursts of bullish behavior, but nothing solid, nothing that you want to even partake in. To be quite honest, I think I've taken the last couple weeks maybe 2 buys, okay, and the rest have all been like shorts. I've really just been selling. I haven't been doing any buying, to be honest. And the only thing I think I've been buying was US 30, just because US 30, you know how US 30 goes already. US 30 will just at some point, you know what I mean? It'll shoot up. Stop trading for a while. Oh, Shosho. Okay, so Shosho, what happened? All right, we might as well start the therapy session. All right, you know I discounts. We don't do discounts over here. Ah, perfect. All right, Dr. Foreign's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You are free now to ask your questions. The therapy session has officially started. 2,000 per minute. I believe Marcus was the first person in here. But Shosho, I want to get to you after as well. I want to know why you stopped. Okay, I think I was learning too much and trading like everyone else. Shosho, we all go through that phase. Trust me, bro. Finding your strategy, people make it seem so simple as to, you see, I'm giving you free sauce. It's okay. People make it seem so simple as to like, oh, you should only trade one strategy, stick to a commit and stuff. But sometimes it's not as easy because you haven't found what really resonates with you. It's not that the strategy needs to be a 90% winner. It's just got to be something that gives you confidence to enter the market. And sometimes what will happen, here's 2 things. Number 1, your strategy will be okay, but it's not really you. Like you feel like there's just something better out there. And then number 2, you have market conditions like this where your strategy just doesn't work, right? And it's not a fault of your own. It's just the market conditions don't allow for your strategy. Okay, for example, if I have a strategy that I was using earlier. In fact, it's one of the strategies I've given out for free. It's that strategy works best in a buyer's market. We're selling right now, so not many opportunities. That's just how it goes. You see what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with your strategy. It just Stream's a bit laggy. I think it's OBS settings. Have you changed something in the advanced settings? No, I haven't touched nothing, Marcus. I have not. I try my best not to touch this thing because of how glitchy it can be. So I really, but hopefully it's back to normal. Um, but yeah, so that's what it is sometimes. You know what I mean? Too many different styles. Yeah, too many different. So if you don't mind me asking, what styles were you trading? You don't have to like go into too much depth, but like, was it SMC, ICT? Was it support and resistance, supply and demand? Like, what was it? I had the same issue and changed it back to recommended, and then it worked smoothly again. The mic cuts off every 10 seconds. You guys, are you also experiencing the same thing Marcus is? Yeah, you guys are saying it's really laggy. That's weird. Okay. I think I'm going to have to... But you know what's crazy? YouTube is telling me that the stream is an excellent connection. And like, I'm looking at the playback and everything is smooth. It's not laggy on my part. That's weird. We can't hear the half. What? Okay, I think I might have to... Because I don't think I can change settings midway. Can I? Let me see. Can I change settings right now? Stream. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it, obviously, while I'm streaming. I'm going to have to... CTL said fine for me. Yeah, guys. Okay. Can anybody else tell me, besides Marcus and Shosho, what it's like for you guys? Is the stream laggy or is the audio fine? Like, give me some feedback just so I know, because I don't want to restart this thing if I don't have to. Because sometimes it depends on different factors, but if everybody's saying it's like, because this is the first time in a long time all my bars on OBS are green. YouTube is telling me it's excellent connection, like everything is working, and I'm looking at the playback, everything is smooth. I can't hear the playback because I'm muted, but let me see. Wait a minute. Let's try this again. Connection, like everything is working, and I'm looking at the playback, everything is smooth. I can't hear the playback because I'm muted, but let me see. Bro, this is what I look like with glasses, bro. Oh my god. Damn. Audio is cutting out. Okay. Anybody else? Shosho and Marcus are saying that the audio is cutting out for them. For me, it's perfectly fine. Sounds good to me. Yeah, sounds good to me. So we have half and half now. We need a tiebreaker. Who else? We have 2 people saying it's bad and laggy. We have 2 people saying it's good. Can we get a third or a 5th person in this case to kind of vouch for this? Because if it's too bad, then I'll restart the stream. My eyes are already hurting from doing this. Oh my gosh. Audio fine for me too. Yeah, CTL. Okay, let's get one more. Anybody else? How many people are watching? Mark. Okay, let me come back in the stream. Okay, yeah, try that, Marcus, and let me know if it's bad still. Then we'll look at alternatives. Maybe it gets better if I return. Got you. Yeah, try and let me know. Because YouTube, everything else is telling me it's perfect. And from what I can see from the playback, everything is smooth. Guys, in the meantime, for those of you who this is working for, this is the therapy session. You can ask any trading questions you like. And in fact, you can even ask stuff about life. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Shosho said, yeah, it's better now. Okay, cool. So Shosho said it's better. So yeah, it looks like we're good. All right, guys, ask a question. Shosho, we were talking about something very important. We were talking about trading styles. Wow, Marcus said works now. Perfect. Yeah, Shosho also rejoined. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys doing that. But we were talking about something very important, Shosho, which is when you basically get into that stage where you're just trading too many styles. And guys, to be honest, it comes from the fact that you're not content or satisfied with your trading experience. Okay, that we all got to be honest. Like I tell people all the time, I've always stuck to what works for me, because at the end of the day, I'm trading my money. I'm investing my money and my time, and I've got to make sure that everything I do is in line with who I am. I'll give you an example. Those of you guys who know Marcus Adrian, you know he's a YouTuber in our space. He has like 35, I think, thousand subscribers. Okay, he trades as well. All right, Marcus and I, we talk trading. A lot of times we see the same direction. Our approach way different. Our risk management way different. You know what I mean? Everything's different. Why? Because Marcus's psychology. What's good, Ludo? What's good, brother? Welcome. Marcus's psychology is way different than mine. Right? Marcus likes to get in when it's pushing up. He likes to scale into his positions. I'm a little bit different. I like a set, like let's say 1 to 2, stops behind the low or above the high, or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? I like to catch it when if I'm buying, I like to catch it on a retracement. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like it on the breakout. It really depends. And so if you don't find a strategy, unfortunately, Adib won't make it. No problem. I will speak to Adib later on. Shout out to Adib. Adib was mod last week. I think he did a great job. And this week we have Boink and Dean. But yeah, you know what I mean? Ultimately, your strategy really comes down to your personality. Like think of okay, there's something called a financial vehicle, right? Which means that you find some sort of system to put your money into, and that system is supposed to help you go from where you are, whether you're broke and want to be, financially stable, or you're financially stable and want to get wealthy or whatever. Those financial products and vehicles are supposed to help you do that. Trading strategies are the same. There's a lot of things involved with trading, like psychology and risk management, which are so important. But if we're just talking strategy, what you're looking for is a vehicle. What does that vehicle look like? If you were to go out, and I hate to sound so basic, but if you were to go out to get a car, you need to find a car that meets your needs right now. For example, before I got married, a lot of my cars were sports cars, two-door cars, lowered, six-speed, whatever, turbo, whatever, like souped-up cars, all right? And then get married, and then you have to prioritize your needs for you and your family. And so I started going to still sport cars, but they're four-door. And I know people are going to say, four doors are still sports car. Yeah, but not to me, okay? I'm a two-door car guy. I'm a coupe guy, right? And so you start shifting things, right? You need more space. You need something a little bit more reliable. You need something more fuel economical, things of that nature, right? And so you look for a vehicle that meets your needs. In this situation you are in right now, I'll use Shosho as an example. You need to find a strategy that will get you to your promised land. That's all that matters. This is why I tell you guys, I just got off an interview with a CEO of a company. You guys are going to see when it comes out. Every CEO I've spoken to, every successful trader I've spoken to, majority of them say all you need is a 1 to 2. Right? I've interviewed a bunch of traders and stuff. Majority of them, that like the high-end performers, 1 to 2. You don't need more than that. You see what I'm saying? Now, some people want a 1 to 8. That's totally fine. Don't let me rob you of chasing 1 to 10, because that's also possible. But it comes down to, there's some people, they'll just never like a 1 to 2. There's a guy, I think it's in the book. I think the book is called The Biggest Loser Wins, or Best Loser Wins, something like that. And basically, in the book, the guy talked about a guy with a strategy that was 1 to 25 RR. So every time he enters the market, he makes 25 R, but his win rate was like, gosh, I can't remember, like 20%, 25%, 15%, something crazy like that. So he's losing a lot. Or was it 8%? It was something crazy. He's losing a lot. A lot of times when he's trading, he's losing majority of the time. But when he does hit, it's a home run. Some people don't have the psychology to take 10 losses in a row. You see what I'm saying? And there are others who are like, nah, I'm good. I just need one to hit and I'm set. It really depends on your psychology and who you are as in personality, right? So, for example, if you're a sports car kind of guy, you need a car that performs. If you're a flashy type of guy, you need a car with a lot of features. If you're a comfort type of guy, you need a car with great suspension, you know what I mean? Good seats, heated seats, cool, ventilated. Like, everybody has needs, right? And so you need to figure out what you need that matches your trading personality, and that strategy has been built on that. Because strategies come down to basically 3 things. You're going to find a strategy that's going to be somewhat trend reliant, okay? It's going to rely on some sort of direction in the market when it's trending. That's usually when most strategies work. You're going to find one that has some sort of a point of interest, meaning when it gets to some zone, that's when you can hop into the trade. And then you're going to have to find some sort of pattern or entry signal in which tells you to hop into the trade at that zone at that time. That's really what our strategies are based on, whether it's supply and demand, support or resistance, even with indicators, there are usually certain factors that signal you should hop in. And it's usually in direction of the trend. And so all I'm saying is that what you ultimately want to do is to find things that work for your personality. The reason why Marcus trades the way he does is because Marcus thinks a certain way, responds to things a certain way. The reason why I do what I do is because I'm a certain way. Okay, Ludo, VIP member, we're using similar, in fact, the same strategy, but he applies it differently because his brain works a certain way. Everybody's different. So Shosho, if you're in that stage where you're trading too many things, you're just experimenting, don't beat yourself up, backtest. Find the strategies you're interested in, back to see what you can learn, what you can take from it, and eventually you'll find something that's solid. Don't give up. Don't feel bad. I'm glad you're taking a step back as opposed to just throwing money into the market. A lot of people are like, oh, it didn't work? More. Oh, it didn't work? More. Right? More gasoline to the fire that's already burning them. You're not doing that, so very smart on you. Best Loser Wins. Reading that right now. Excellent book, Shosho. Excellent book. What's it called? Ludo Say Yes, Bro. That's where I got my own slogan from that book. Ah, got you. See, so everybody's read that book. That book is an amazing book. Did a lot for me. Really changed because guys, let me tell you right now, Dr. Foreign's going to be a little vulnerable and tell you a little bit about himself. This will cost everybody who's viewing $3,000 per minute. Get your money and your credit card. I want to see your credit card in your hand. Get it ready. All right, all jokes aside, guys, I read that book, and my problem when I came into trading was two things. Number one, I want to catch the tops and the bottoms. I'll never change. That's always going to be me. I love sniper entries. I don't even want to trade if I can't trade sniper entries. That's one. By God's grace, I kind of fixed that. All right, cool. The other problem I had is in life, I'm not used to losing at all. Whatever I set my mind to, I win. Whatever I put my mind to, I can do. I don't know what it's like to, don't get me wrong, I've had failure in business, right? Business, you're gonna fail sometimes, but it's a different feeling than trading. Trading feels like a direct hit to your ego. If I try a business and it doesn't work out, there's many factors. It's market conditions. There could be, it's just a product people don't need. It doesn't solve a problem. There's a lot of things you look at and be like, oh, I made a mistake. It doesn't mean I'm a failed business person. It means the business I tried failed. So it doesn't apply to me, because then you try the businesses, they work, and you're like, yeah, I knew it. I knew I was gonna be here. All right, cool. Trading, it's black and white. It's on and off, 1 and 0, yes or no, profit or loss. When you lose in trading, that's you. You are a thought. Like, that's how you take it. So I have never put my mind to something. Whether that was getting a girl I want, buying a car I want, making a certain amount of money. I've never been in a position where I've tried to do something and failed. Never. So I got into trading, and I'm like, yeah, I got this, bro. I'm gonna be like the guy that I see on YouTube, right? He buys he enters a trade and he holds. And like, at that time, I think I was trading with like $100 account. You know what I mean? You're up like $40. You're not taking profit. You're like, that's nothing, bro. I'm gonna make 3,000. I see these guys make 3. You don't even understand leverage. You don't understand lot size. You don't understand nothing. And so you watch this thing go all the way up to $40 and come and take you out at minus 80. You go to your bed. You don't sleep, right? You just stare at the ceiling like this until the morning comes, because you're like, what the heck did I just do, right? It's a personal thing for me. So for me, every time I took a loss, it hurt my ego, hurt my pride. I'm not used to taking L's, bro. I don't take no L's. That's the life I came from. Trading is like, no, you will be the best loser, as the book indicates. Because without understanding losses, you actually don't have trading psychology. You need to understand it's just part of it. You're gonna, bro, when I take a loss, I'm like, all right. Sometimes I re-enter. I now have a rule where, like, if I take a trade and it doesn't work out, but I still believe in the setup, I'll take it again. And I usually make my money back and some. Why? Because losing is part of it. There's different reasons as to why you lose. Sometimes you were a little early. Sometimes your entry was, there's different things. And so The Best Loser Wins is a phenomenal book that changed the way I saw losing. I realized, oh, this is just part of the game. Don't get me wrong, you're going to have some nasty streaks and losses. But you guys, when you're a consistently profitable trader, it's not a P&L. Even though the P&L is a byproduct of your consistency, it's a mindset. It's why you can get out of drawdown, because you're like, okay, well, I lost 3 trades, 4 trades, 6 trades. I'll get it back. And you will get it back because you have a 1 to 2 at least RR, and your your edge is, I want to say, at least 60%. That's all you need. 1 to 2 RR, 60%. You are in the clear. All right. Marcus said, imagine taking that many losses. Bro, it's no joke. You see what I'm saying? And then so you would, like, let's put it into perspective a little bit, right? You would look at a trader like that. Let's say this trader's name is John Doe. All right, John Doe, you see him on social media. He makes $4 million a year, or maybe $1 million a month from trading. And you're like, oh my God. And maybe John Doe's just showing you all his wins. So you're like, man, John Doe can do what I can do, what I want to do. You don't realize that John Doe's losing 24 trades before he's up on that 125 trade, on that 25th trade, right? It's a different psychology. That's why they say comparison is the thief of joy. Don't compare yourself to nobody. I don't compare myself to Marcus. I know he doesn't do it to me. I don't compare myself to Ludo. I know Ludo doesn't do it to me. We have a mutual respect for each other, and we have a mutual admiration for each other. Like, man, Ludo's really good at that, man. Shout out to Ludo. Or, yo, Marcus, when it comes to this, Marcus. But there is no I'm trying to be Marcus. That's a failing game, right? We all are different, and we've got to play to our strengths and strengthen our weaknesses. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, just in case you don't know, maybe you're new to trading. Trading is all about introspective work. Whatever you do outside and whatever you do inside shows up in the charts. That's why strategy is not enough. How many people have learned strategies and still can't pass challenges? What's the point of strategy if you can't apply yourself to the strategy? This is the problem. You have no discipline, no risk management, you're not going to pass anything. And one thing we've seen is that people ask all the time, so when you pass a funded account, do you trade the same? You still risk 1%? Yes. The heck? What am I supposed to change the strategy for? Why did I do 1%, 2% risk all to get to funded state and trade 0.25? Now, granted, if I have a 500K account and I'm looking at the longevity of it and I'm like, okay, I want to be here long and I don't really need that much, then yeah, I can lower my risk. All right, 500K account, 1% of that would be 5K per trade, right? You just need a 1 to 2 and you're good. You made 10 bands. You're good for the month. You don't have to touch nothing. Now, let's say you don't want to do all that. You want to lower it down to maybe, in this case, I don't know, maybe 1250 per trade, right? You still on or maybe even 1500 per trade, 1 to 0.25%, whatever that number is, right? You can then say, okay, I don't need to push that account that much. But guys, we're here to make money. And you guys, this trading game, the accounts and stuff, they're all part of your investment. You'll win some, you'll lose some. All that matters is that one goes through. If one goes through and you get a decent enough payout, it'll cover the losses for everything else. And then you're blessed. You see what I'm saying? So don't get too emotionally attached to these things. I know it's not easy. I remember the first time me and Marcus were talking about the other day. The first time I failed my FTMO challenge, because that's the first challenge I ever took, I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Tears were flowing in my eye, like building my eyes. I tell myself, bro, you're not gonna cry over a challenge, bro. But I had put in so much work. And at the time, I didn't have it like I have it now. So money wasn't easy to come by, right? And you know how it is. The wife be asking you, any luck today, babe? How's it going today? And you're like, it's good. It's good, right? You know it's not good. You know, you just lost a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Man, that hurt my soul because I'm like, I've never failed before, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. You experience failure in your life. You fail tests, you fail examinations, you fail driver's license, you fail a bunch of stuff. But nothing that you've given your all to and fail, I've never experienced that. But that was the first time. Boy, I nearly cried. I remember just wanting to crash out of my house, bro. I wanted to break the doors, throw my computer out the window. I wanted to be reckless. You learn over time, it's not that deep. It does hurt when you've spent 600, 500, 700, 300, 200 on a challenge and you've blown it. You guys, sometimes market conditions play a factor. Okay? It's just not always going to be what you want it to be. Empower, always a joy to be here. Empower Hour, welcome back, brother. Glad to see you, brother. Glad to see you. So, that's how it goes. Man, I missed some comments. Mercedes baby, suit and tie all day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys, let me say something right now. I'm a BMW guy, right? I bought my wife a Mercedes a couple years ago. I think, was it 2 years ago? I bought my wife a Mercedes for, was it her birthday? No, she had achieved a milestone. I'm like, baby, you deserve this. She told me, I think the Saturday she wanted the car. I think the next day on Sunday, we just went and got the car. So I can say, by God's grace, I've experienced with a lot of cars. I also used to work at a dealership, but in terms of ownership, I've have experience with a lot of cars. And you guys saw, you can see from the Lambo pickup, driven the Lambo before. I will say this about why I love BMW above most cars. There's allow me to get into my zone. Praise God. There's a way that BMW makes power. And there's a way that all the components work together so that the drive is just such an enjoyable experience. Here's what I don't like about Mercedes. Their transmission and the shifting of their transmission isn't smooth. It's not smooth. BMW, I can click that bad boy into gear. I could step on it. I could drift. I could take a corner. I can do a lot of stuff. Mercedes, don't get me wrong. Some of them perform really well, and they're very muscle cars too. They're quick. Some of their engines are very like grunty, if that's a word. But bro, there's nothing like a BMW. I'll just say that right now. I've had Audi. Audi is nice. Audi I feel like is just the middle child. You know what I mean? You have Mercedes is the last born, the spoiled one. You have BMW, the oldest brother, the oldest sister, whatever, the leader of the pack. Then you have Audi. Audi's just born in between. You know what I mean? Audi's just, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. They have the R8 and things of that nature. R8's an absolute beast, but Lambo engine. You know what I'm saying? So you see, right? So it really depends on who you are, but BMW all the way, bro. I am still looking for the Porsche for my wife. We almost got one. Deal didn't go through because my wife, there was basically one feature missing that she's like, I can't do without it. We live in a very cold country, and she's like, bro, when I'm going out and stuff like that, I need this. I'm like, all right, babe. So long story short, we drove the Porsche. Porsche was nice, but it was an SUV. Okay, my wife wanted an SUV, so I'm not going to. I've also driven some of their other cars. Drove a Panamera, whatever it's called. um, wasn't bad. I've got to drive one of their high end, their GT3 RSs and stuff before I make my full judgment. Because based on what I've driven from those cars, those are like, I think they're honestly other Volkswagen cars just jumped up into a Porsche. So the experience wasn't like, oh my God, right? But I hear Porsche is like top of the line. And I haven't gotten to one of those. Maybe I'll get one of those. I want to do a Ferrari next and like a GT3 RS. So anyhow, when it comes to cars, I'm a BMW guy. I've driven lots of cars, and BMW's experience. Like, you get yourself a proper BMW car, brother or sister, you're going to jail. Not because you're a bad person, but the amount of tickets and races you get yourself into is no joke. All right. Also, BMWs can handle a beating. Like, people make all the jokes about the check engine light coming on. The check engine light will come on no matter what you do. I'm not going to lie. BMW check engine light is going to come on no matter what you do to that car. But that car can take a beating. Don't get it twisted. All right, let me go back to some of these things here. Yeah, bro, like the 531 rule standard. I don't know about that, Ludo. Maybe I do, but like maybe I'm not familiar with how you're phrasing it. So let me know. Pay for me, bro. Yeah, Slick Rick got money, bro. He's gonna pay for everybody's session today. Marcus said, you only lose when you quit trading. The winners keep learning from and perfect it and win in the end. Nobody will be perfect straight away with anything in life. Ladies and gentlemen, our modern day street philosopher, Marcus Adrian, everybody. Absolute facts, right? Nobody's gonna be perfect, bro. No one's gonna be perfect. You guys, trading is a series of wins and losses, but you have to come out on top. All right, I have a lot of trading days where I lost 2 trades, 1-1, and the one was a good winner. I'm green for the day. That's all that matters. If your risk management is solid, that's how it goes. Okay? Losing is part of the game. Facts. I respect someone that can get big payouts, but I respect someone that built their portfolio to the point you don't need to trade. We're going to have that conversation, Lodi. You already know we've been talking about it. I've been talking to Marcus about it too. Got some plans for that as well. But yeah, you guys, man, I don't want to, we'll save that for another time. But I hear you, Ludo. Shoshu said, true, Marcus. Exactly. What is the 531 rule? Exactly, Shoshu. I'm trying to figure it out as well. I let Dr. FM tell you. I believe he know. Bro, I'm sorry, Ludo. Sorry to let you down. Superman didn't come to work today. I have no idea what that 531 rule is. I feel like I know. I feel like we've had this conversation before. I just don't know what you're referring to specifically. So please give me a refresher, and maybe I can explain it to the best of my ability. Praise God. Always enjoy here. Perfect. Haha, too many of those moments. It stings to endure the losses. His God plans for what succeed. Yeah, bro, you guys, let me tell you something about Marcus mentioned something about God's plan. Is very true. Anytime you say, Lord, help me be successful, that's when the struggles hit. Lord, help me be a better person. That's when worse people show up. Lord, help me, have a better heart. That's when you're tested. Like, that's just why, because the antidote for the problem you are trying to cure is the opposite side, right? You want to be more loving, you've got to have enough love for people who are hateful. It's those experiences that build your tolerance for people like that, right? No pain, no gain. You know the story. No rain, no sun, right? No sorrow, no joy. Like, life is about contrast, okay? So we need those things. Congratulations, bro. Thank you, Empower Hour. Thank you. Trading sometimes, if you cannot have the patience, is full of pains. Absolutely. Guys, patience pays. There are some trades that I take sometimes, you know what I mean? And I'm like, shoot, why did I hop in? Because I'm so confident. I'm like, bro, this is the era. This is the moment. Let me just hop in. It's like, bro, why didn't you just wait? Because even though you make your money back, you're like, I would have been up more. Why did I give away money? Man, being impatient, which is something I struggle with a lot, was no joke. Oh, my God. Okay, first off, let me answer Ludo before I get to what I just saw. Bro, BMW can take a beating, but it's more annoying than a fire alarm. Hey, shout out to what did Beanie Man say? Sima. BMW for life, baby. I love, bro. I've tried to switch other companies. I've tried. BMW is, if it's not like Ferrari, Lambo, them type territory, it's gonna be BMW for me all day, every day. I won't even look at nothing else. Fauci said, "Ooh, the glass is low key fire." Hey, Fauci, the Lord bless you. Now that you're here, let me explain how the rules go, Fauci. Everybody's free to ask questions, and I'll answer them. However, it's $2,000 per minute. You must type yes in the chat to agree to the terms and conditions, or what they call the TNCs. And then we will begin the therapy session. May the Lord bless you. Amen. Thank you for being here. All right. Fauci said facts. Ludo said 531. 5 pairs, 3 strategies, 1 session. Oh, that. So, okay. Shout out to Ludo. I personally, you guys know me. I don't trade 5 different markets, right? Because it's just indices for me. It's typically SPX, NAS 100, and US 30, or YM, ES, and NQ. That's it. It's just those 3, right? And as for the one strategy, I won't lie, guys. I've got 3. because the markets have their times and you've just got to adapt. So, you see what I'm saying? I'm a poor example of this. But again, if it works for you, it works for you. What was the other one? 5, 3. 3 strategies. Oh, I'm sorry. He was right. 5 pairs, 3 strategies, 1 session. So the 3 and the 1, that works for me. Yeah. The 5, I'm maybe like 3, 3, and 1. Okay? Some of you are 911. Get it? 911? Emergency? No, I know. All right, cool. Anyways, getting back to this stuff. Yo, Fauci, Ludo Wagwan, bro, why you never in Discord? Yeah, Fauci's on a mission, bro. He told me he's gonna go see the Wizard of Oz, and when he gets the heart, he'll be back. So shout out to Fauci. I'm still struggling to have the patience, bro. Bro, it's okay. You guys, patience is a virtue because patience is really hard to develop. And I'll tell you why. Patience is not being able to sit still. Patience is being eager for something and having the restraint to wait until the set time. That's why patience is difficult. It's not say, I can tell you, I have patience. I could wait. Like if Ludo says, hey, yo, FM, give me 30 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll be like, all right, I could wait for Ludo. 30 minutes. I'm not anticipating nothing. I'm just expecting Ludo to get back. I could wait. Am I displaying patience? Not really. If I tell Ludo, between the next 15 to 30 minutes, I'll massive trade my head out. We might be able to make millions of dollars. And Ludo tells me, yo, just please don't trade till I come. That's where the patience is tough. Because I'm so eager not to miss out FOMO, right? I'm so eager. FOMO's kicking my behind. I'm so eager to make this money. The patience goes out the window. At some point, bro, as soon as it's 19 minutes, I see the candle start doing this. I'm like, Ludo, love you, brother, but can't do it. You hit enter. All right? And this happens a lot with God. God, you'd be like, Lord, bless me with something. He's like, all right, wait for me. And then we will find our own solutions. And then when it goes left, we're like, God, I'm so sorry. I never listened. God is loving, man. Or else he should go. Just give us the backhand. All right. Oh, wow. I missed a couple. Okay. I'm struggling. I'm on that still trying to low-key figure things out, trying to escape to Canada. Bro, Canada, we're not going to talk about that because, guys, by the way, just a heads up, guys, I won't be here in a couple weeks. I'm going on vacation, so just know. All right? My wife and I are going somewhere. I can't do it, bro. I've tried. I can't do it. I think I'm going to get to a point where I'll spend, just like Fauci's talking about, at least 6 months out of the country and maybe 6 months here. It's just Canada's very depressing. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's tough. Not being able to be out and chill and have fun and have good weather is too much for me. Fauci said yes. What's the most reliable high-end car or luxury car foreign? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, I see Marcus already jumped on that. He said, what's the BMW? Is it like M3 or M4? I don't know too much, but I've driven like a 2016 M3. Was pretty good. Probably my favorite too. Yeah, bro, listen, the M series. If you're a car guy, oh man, Marcus, you are going to make me just go off the handle. But let me get to Shosho and Marcus's comment all in one, because that's what therapists do. And I'm saying professional. Amen. So Shosho's like, what's the most reliable luxury car? I could tell you right now, BMW, the older ones, bro. As soon as you turn on the car, you hear that ding, that chime of your check engine light going on. I've had so many BMWs that just guzzle, not gas, oil. Fam, so many of my BMWs were oil hungry, bro. And to be fair, I drove that thing like a madman. I was racing like all the time. So I remember some days driving for like an hour or two, and then I'd have to put in at least a liter of oil, right? Because I'm pushing the thing to limits, okay? But if you find yourself in an M series, anything that is twin turboed by BMW, basically, brother, you are going to be in automotive heaven. That's just the facts, okay? Most reliable in my experience has been BMW for me, okay? I've had BMWs that have been very good to me. I've only had to change oil and tires. That's it. And then others I've had to like get rid of the car because the turbos went or something like that happened, right? So like I said, older ones, newer ones, much better in my opinion. But just to get to Marcus's question. Marcus, for me, I'm an M4 guy because it used to be the M3 used to be the coupe, right? They used to have the coupe M3 and then the sedan M3. Now they have all 3 series are 4-door, all 4 series are 2-door. So for me, I'm a 4 series guy. You guys, if you haven't driven a coupe before, there's a stark difference between sitting in a 4-door car and a 2-door car. 2-door cars feel like a spaceship. They feel like a go-kart. They feel like, man, my other BMW, you get in it, you sit in it. The side bolsters, they adjust, right? They inflate, they hug you, especially when you're taking turns. The seat, there's a thing at the bottom that extends to support your thigh. You have a nice headrest. The belt is different. It was 6-speed twin turbo. I could reach, I think, let me do the math again. 280 km. I could reach almost 180 miles in the third gear. Okay, which is 280 kilometers in third gear. For those of you who are metric, right? 280 kilometers in, I'm sorry, not 280. I'm so sorry. Way wrong. 180. I'm so sorry, guys. That's such a stretch. 112 miles, not 100. I'm so sorry. So I could hit 180 in third gear, okay, which is 112 miles in third gear alone. That car was not just, it was art. It was like an instrument. I remember I used to take York Street. There's a street called York Street. So when I'm coming down, right, it kind of like has a descent into S curves, or what they call hairpin turns, brother. So I'd be on it, you know what I mean, going boom, 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 going through the gears. I'd be like in sixth, and I would be hauling. And as soon as I'm approaching the turn, those of you who don't drive stick, you won't understand this, but there's 3 pedals, right? Something called a heel and toe technique, which means you use your toe, right, to step on the accelerator while you use use your clutch. Yeah, heel and toe. So use your toe to step on the accelerator, use your heel to brake, and while you clutch, right? You can do that, you can do the other way. But basically what would happen is that you slow down, right, and get ready to accelerate. And what you would do is that when you start braking and slowing down and you clutch into shift, it's called blipping the throttle. You blip the throttle, you tap the throttle, and it goes, right? So the RPMs go up so that you can match the revs of the clutch plate. But when you do that, not only is it seamless, you get this like these pops and burbles. So I would, on the turn, as I'm going to the turn, I'd blip the throttle and I'd go from 6th to 3rd, and then the car went, and then you would hear the turbos building up, and then you would downshift, and bro, I can't even do the noises, but oh man, I never used the sound system in that car. Who needed a sound system when you have your engine making such music car desprez? Boy, that thing was lit, bro. I'm gonna get me another one, bro. I need a, don't get me wrong, automatic cars are fast too. I need another stick shift car. I need a manual. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll start a channel called Emmanuel Drives Emmanuel. You know what I'm saying? So BMW, long story short, the 4 Series 2 doors, those are the ones. Don't get me wrong, the M3s are mad capable. They're just as capable. But the experience in that, especially if you can drift, oh my father, those cars, man. Whew. Marcus, you asked the wrong question at the wrong time. That got me on a tangent. But to answer your question, that's what I think about those ones. Let me go back up here a little bit. Holy, I missed a lot. Luda say, yeah, I'm 5'2" and 1. Got you. Allow it, fam. I'm trying to escape Canada. Fauci, take me with you, bro. What's up, Fauci? Roger that. Fam, trust me. Luda's, I'm planning and strategies to get out. I hear Fauci. I hear you. Trust me. Show, yes, sir. FOMO, ego, pride comes in, but risk management and patience takes a first-class trip to extinction. That's hilarious. Facts is because we on the internet see people make money and not patient enough to wait for our airtime. Absolutely. BMW M3 E46. I had an E46. It just wasn't an M3. That car was also, oh my gosh. I had an E46, E92. I had a couple BMWs, man. I'm a BMW guy, bro. I might one day go work for them. All jokes, but I love BMWs. I'm talking about 20,000 for. Yeah, no, I hear you, Fauci. I got you. When you have those types of cars, you need to apply for a pilot license. Bro, when you have those type of cars, you got to pray to God that God will give you the strength to discipline yourselves. Because guys, bro, everyone wanted a piece of me, bro. When you're in a fast car, everybody wants to race you. I have people pull up in trucks and vans that would like rev their engine. So one day I was gonna go pick up my wife for work, right? And I told myself, I said, God, I'm not gonna race today. Wife is like 20 minutes away. Gonna get there safely. Be a good boy. Because I know how you be. When I start misbehaving, you start punishing me, take the car away, car goes down something. I don't want that. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to chill out. Then the devil pulled up to me in 2 different people at the light. I got to this one light. Now I'm like 10 minutes away from the workplace. And we're not on the highway anymore. This is like a street. Now, this is one of those one-way streets. So it's like 3 or 4 lanes, but you can't, like no cars can come this way. It's only one way. So all of us. So it's me in the middle. I think it was like a Ford Raptor right here. An Audi RS3 right there. And me and my BMW, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving stick, right? So I remember they start, the truck guy's like, hey, yo. He starts revving. I'm like, God, please no. Then the Audi guy's like, Nice car, bro. What are you saying? I'm like, yeah, I can't back down, bro. I ain't finna back down to no fight, bro. So I'm like, bro, I told myself I'm not gonna do it, but I kid you not, as I saw so in Canada, I don't know how it is in other countries, but there's a pedestrian sign that tells you when you can cross the street. As that thing was counting down 3, 2, 1, bro, I started revving, and when you're launching a car, brake pedal, rev, you hold it to a certain RPM, and then if you're in a stick car, you dump the clutch, and if you're in an automatic car, you just let off the brake and then go. So you'll see that if somebody's doing that with an automatic car, the car will kind of sit lower, like, because it's primed to like push up. And so basically that's what I did. And when that light turned green, dumped into first, car started skidding. Bro, oh my God, you guys don't understand. I can only describe the experience. But if you've never driven a stick car before, you haven't driven before. I have to be honest with you guys. People used to tell me all the time when I was driving automatic only, they're like, oh, don't get me wrong, I'm driving automatic now, right? I can't be with my wife, babe, 1 second, let's get up this hill, right? Like it's really like hard on your knees and stuff too at some point. All the clutching is annoying. But when I used to drive automatic only, people are like, bro, if you've never driven a stick car, you've never driven. I'm like, oh, what's the difference? I prefer automatic. I just step on and go. I'm a good driver. They're like, bro, trust me. And I realized why. When you go from a driver to like a technician to an artist, right? You go from somebody, if it was trading, I would say you go from somebody with a strategy to somebody trading in flow state. That's the difference. That thing is a work of art, man. Man, I dumped that thing for a sec. I was already out of there, bro. Out of there. By third, I was already at the light. So when I got to the light, they said, bro, is your car stock? Because I hadn't even worked on it at the time. I'm like, yeah. They're like, damn, your car's fast. Man, I miss those days. Y'all gonna make me crash out, bro. Oh, I might go buy a car. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I might go buy a car just for that. I might go buy a car, but I'm not gonna lie. Y'all won't make me crash out. Dr. Fort, okay, I gotta be professional. Blessed be the Lord, everybody. God bless you for being here. We are resuming our regular program. Amen. Sheesh, I missed a lot. Okay, holy, I actually missed a lot. So when you have those types of cravings, fam, is your business going to be affected, or are you running it from America? We've already pivoted, to be honest. Right before this, Fauci, it's an interesting question. We just pivoted before that so that we have suppliers outside of the U.S. But our partners in the U.S., we are talking to them and seeing like what we can do. But bro, just like everything else, we'll get through it. First there's tariffs, then they pause the tariffs, then they did. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? But I appreciate the question. Yeah, the M3 had 2 seats in the back, but it was cramped. Yeah, for sure. They had no doors. You guys, if you sit in the back of a BMW sports car, you don't love your life, okay? You're going to get folded. You're going to be in a microwave for like the next 30 minutes, okay? It's just not going to work out for you. They had no doors. You had to either enter to the back from the front and put the seats down to get to the back, so it still had like 2 doors. Oh, got you. You had one because you said 2016. You're right. I think 2016 was... When did they switch to the 4 Series? It might have been right in that year or after that. So you might be right. Bucket seats. Well, we now know who's never going short BMW stock. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. BMW, I genuinely love BMW, bro. When they say it's the ultimate driving machine, I see why. Bro, the way I used to take the turn, bro. All right, I gotta chill out. Okay. Lol, sure. Foreign is bullish on BMW forever buying the dips. I just said, damn, okay. Nothing can beat a manual car. Nothing, bro. My brother ended up getting, one time we both had the same cars. He ended up getting a BMW too. He was an Audi guy. He's like, bro, the way you make BMWs look, bro, I had to cop one. I'm like, all right, cool. So he had a BMW, same series, same drive, same everything. His was automatic, mine was manual. We lined up one time at the thing, bro. I dusted he said, bro, how the heck is your car so much faster? Manual cars are legit. And remember, it's not the car, it's the driver. So if I said I do that in the Honda Civic, burp. Bro, listen, people can make fun of Hondas all they want, but people have tuned the life out of Hondas, and those Hondas, I seen a guy smoke Lambos in a Honda, which, don't get me wrong, a Lambo is still a Lambo, but it shows how capable some people can really make their cars. So whatever, you guys, listen, I had the most fun in my earlier cars because they weren't as fast, but you guys, let me tell you something about fast cars. When I was driving the Lambo, right? I almost went into a ditch a couple times because the car is just too fast. Bro, in second gear, I'm touching like 100 and like in the high hundreds in terms of kilometers. It's just too easy to go fast. So what happens is that in order for you to get the most out of the car, you got to keep breaking the speed limit and breaking it at a dangerous speed limit. You see what I'm saying? Because the car's too fast. But when you have a slower car, you can push it to its limit. You feel like you really wringing the neck out of this thing. Like you squeezing every bit of juice out of that, right? And that's the fun about cars that are not all the way like high-end performance. You can really when you have a car. In fact, one of the best cars I ever drove was a Volkswagen 6-speed. I love that car, right? You can ring that car out. You can hear all its four cylinders going at it, right? Because you that's all it's got, so you can ring it out every time. You get into a high-end car, bro. Like I said, like you start like in the Lambo. When I step on it, second gear, I'm breaking the law. Second gear, I'm going to jail if I get caught. It's just a lot. You see what I'm saying? So nothing wrong with a Honda, brother. Nothing wrong. Do your thing. Bro, BMWs are cheap here in the Netherlands. Germany is right next to it. So all my friends go there. Got you to buy the Jeep. And M3 was 26K probably. Oh my gosh. You guys are living it nice over there, bro. M3 straight from the manufacturer, 26K. That see Ludo's like, bro, are you, because Ludo's from New York. A Beamer in New York is gonna run your pockets, bro. BMW is gonna tap your pockets and say, yo, run your pockets, dog. Hey, yo, run your pockets, son. Oh my God, I swear, so this was like a year ago. I seen some car on the highway. I had to deliver in the boonies. So bro, I got that car, said, honk if you want to race. I'm in a delivery van. And he was in one too. LOL. That's hilarious, bro. That is funny. Bro, I used to dust people with my dad's. When I first started driving with my dad's van, bro, I was still giving people the business in my dad's van, bro. You could not say nothing to me. That's funny. Let's see. Gosh, I missed a lot of comments. I'm so far. Thought you forget crossing America first class trip to Marcus. Real time. It was a jet demo flying the highway. I thought I was going to lift off. Oh, wow. Facts. I used to drive 18-wheelers, and damn, you need a manual. I never even stepped into it on my trip because I know how the hills are in Cleveland. Oh my goodness, bro! If you guys have never driven a stick car on a hill, nightmare. When you're first driving a stick car, your confidence is there until you get to a hill. Because on the hill, guess what? They start rolling back. Worst thing. You get used to it, but bro, you start sweating. You're literally looking at the guy behind you like, please, when the light turns green, give me like 10 minutes. I need to prepare myself for this. You end up sometimes just dumping the clutch because it's a fine line between burning your clutch and, you know what I mean, and engaging properly. It's crazy, and you don't want to ride the clutch on the hill too. Oh, you're gonna grind your clutch, so you don't want to do that. Let's go. Fauci's laughing. Lol, there is this saying: creativity comes from suffering, while a peaceful time needs no creativity. That's why people will pick automatic over. Listen, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. A peace of mind comes from having a stick car. I'm not gonna lie. Manual is the way to go, bro. It's just the way to go. People are freaking out about the money, but do you have the billionaires are making enormous amounts of money during crisis? Of course, because they're always set up to take advantage of those things for sure. I see someone put a Hellcat red eye demon engine in a Ford Focus. Yo, that's it. That flew off the ground. That's exactly what I would expect if somebody put a Hellcat engine in a Ford Focus. Bro, that's nasty work, bro. That is psychotic. I'm from New York, so seeing a Honda smoke a Porsche, Hellcat, and sports car on a regular. Yeah, bro. In the States, it's crazy over there for real. Camber wheels and everything. Yeah, I used to have camber on some of my cars. It's not fun. Inside of your tires bald, outside looks like nothing happened. So if you keep looking at the outside, you're like, oh, my tires are good. Not knowing the inside, the thread is about to show if you're not careful, especially if you drive aggressive. It was secondhand, Ludo. I would never buy a new one when the price drops by half after a year. I don't mind secondhand. I'm not that much of a car guy. Yeah, Mark is not a car guy. And he's right, though. A lot of these cars depreciate like crazy. It's best to lease them if you can. If you want them new, lease them. Buying brand new sometimes. Unless it's like limited edition. Like if you get a BMW CS, it's like 1 of 16. You can hold on to that. The price, the value may still be there, but even that's not guaranteed. They tell me all my brother's friends, Honda went to 600 still running. Bro, Hondas are bulletproof, bro. They gave this was like 10 years ago. They gave a guy a brand new Honda because his Honda just wouldn't die. He had 1 million kilometers on there, and they were like, bro, just take a new Honda, bro, for free. They just gave him to free, like, bro. Your car is basically a dinosaur now. We might as well put it in the antique shop or in the museum, and you could just take this one. His car would not die. A million kilometers, insane. Ludo, all you hear is humming. Mark's agent copy, yes, makes sense, especially if you're trying to build wealth. How to have facts, market agent, price of a new car. I love watching. I see cops versus street. Bro, those are crazy. And listen, NY, you'll see a guy in a Porsche and a guy in a Honda. They don't care. They all have the same mindset. Like in Canada, if you see a guy like in a certain Porsche, certain Mercedes, he's not racing you, bro. He's just too sophisticated to race you. I've seen guys in Safaris this is not Safaris, Ferraris, just chilling. You could not get them to move. In New York, if you pull up, bro, they're willing to run hands on any time of the day. They don't care if they're executives or not. They will run the fade. So in New York, that thing is a regular. Ludo, he's one of the ones that revs his car in tunnels and no, okay. I don't know if you're talking about Marcus or me. Tunnels, you got me there. Tunnel is just the pops and crackles in a tunnel. Chef's kiss. Plus, if your engine has a good note too, sounds really good in a tunnel. I won't rev, but I will pick up the pace. Obviously, I'll accelerate in a tunnel. But at a red light, that's not me, bro. You're not gonna see me at a red light going. That's just weird to me, bro. It's like you already got it, bro. People see what you got. You good. So that's how, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But yeah, man. Oh, wow. This therapy session was a little interesting. Who signed up for the trading competition for free? Yeah, it's Ludo. Anyways, Ludo's working on that. There's going to be a form for you guys to join the trading competition that's going to launch in the next week or so. We're going to do promotions about it. It's going to be fire. So, what's his name? Fauci. If you want to join, hit up Ludo after this. He will help you out. All right. Oh, no, I'm the one. Double park on the highway because my engine blew up in this. That's hilarious. But you know what I've never cared for too much? The Hellcats. I'm sure they're fun. I just don't. The cars are too boaty for me, bro. I like cars that are just efficient. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a hefty boat. I drove a. Guys, have you guys ever seen a Mustang? Is it GTR Mustang? Shelby. A Shelby Mustang GT. It was GT3 or GTR or something like that? No, not GT3. GTR. R is for the racetrack. Shelby Mustang Shelby. I think it's just a Shelby. But long story short, that car, the engine on that, the Coyote engine in that one, the flat plane crank, was it flat plane crank? Yeah, engine. Yeah, that car was a beast. That car was an absolute monster. In fact, when I start collecting cars, I'm gonna just get that one from 2016. That's the only model I like. I don't care for the new ones. That car was a work of art. Car was just phenomenal. I don't care for no American car. Yo, the trading competition is called Multi-Bank Group. Oh, okay, you're talking about something different. No, there's another one. Got you. I don't care for the American car. I'll have to try every car, no cap, but not buy every car. Got you. Shelbys are so powerful, bro. You start a Shelby, the whole building will shake. Whatever's in that engine is like cocaine. That thing is crazy work. I would take that over a Hellcat. I won't lie to you. I'm not a fan of the Hellcats. I'm sure they're fun to drive. I just don't really care. Anyways, with that being said, guys, it is now 1 o'clock. Dr. Foreign has to take his leave. Marcus said, no, Fauci, when I was good from crypto, I went for some cars, but I never was really that interested. It was just something I wanted to experience. Nowadays, SUVs all day and every day. Yeah, as you get older, no, I'm not trying to age Marcus here, but as you get older, you appreciate SUVs more for sure. And also, just in general, SUVs are way more comfortable to drive, right? Lower cars, they really take a toll on your back. But I sacrifice. So as my Jamaican friend said, death before dishonor, bro. I sacrifice all my health for a good drive. I don't care. I love cars so much, bro. I can't wait. I think honestly, anyways, we'll talk about it next time. I don't want to give too much away. But anyways, with that being said, guys, my favorite SUV is the Tahoe. Have you ever heard of that, Marcus, Adrian? The Tahoe, really? Why? I love Dodge Rams. Oh, got you. All right, guys, listen. It's 1 o'clock, so I do have to head out. Lots of things I got to do and get to work on. But it's always been a pleasure, chilling with you guys, talking with you guys. Another weekly therapy session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was good to catch up with you guys. I hope your trading week also goes great and phenomenal this week. All right, guys, love you guys. Go out there, be great traders. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're new, join the Discord. I think there's only like 3 people in here. It doesn't even matter. But either way, just in case you're new, join Discord. And follow us for more. Lots of exciting stuff. Giveaways are back, guys. Tournaments are coming. A lot of stuff is coming to the channel, so just bear with us as we line it up. But with that being said, guys, I love each and every one of you. Go out there, be great, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace. How bad is before I leave? How bad is the delay? All right. Anyways, see you later, guys.